to Unsigned518's special episode on the Eddie's 2025 Part 2. I released Part 1 a couple weeks ago. If you're not aware of that, you can go back and you got to listen to that first. It is like a movie in a sequel. It's very important. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. You can listen to them in any order because basically these episodes are just about the music and kind of about some of the friends that I have made along the way, because there are a lot of people that are up for awards that have been on the show that I have created relationships with, friendships with, business relationships with, etc. And I kind of wanted to highlight some of those people and just play a little bit of music. So what I'm going to do is pick up where I left off in Part 1 as far as the musical categories. I will read the nominees in each category and kind of point out the ones that have been on the show. And then I will play one song from one artist out of each category. So it's not a favorite thing by any means. I'm not picking my choice for person to win. It is simply I'm just going to pick one song out of the nominees and play it and let you know the ones that have been on the show. So without further ado, I guess let's get into it. So first category, we have Americana Artist of the Year, and the nominees are Laura Lee Band, Little Saints, Pine Hills Band, Reese Fulmer and the Carriage House Band, The Insolent Willies, and Zan and the Winter Folk. And I have had Reese Fulmer on the show as well as Little Saints, but I'm going to choose to play a song from Little Saints. I've actually kind of become friendly with Andy and Natalie in Little Saints, and I think they're really great people. I really enjoy their music. It's got great re-listenability factor, if a lot of people know what that means. Like, I can put their album on repeat, and it sounds fresh and new and great every time. So go check out Little Saints, and right now we're going to listen to a song called Harvest, and it's right here on Unsigned 518 special Eddie's episode.
September makes the hardiest harvest. See the sun for myself. I'm rooted deep, but that's not where I want to be. Pick me up and take me out, then you can feed on the energy I had in me. Gone through the season and I've made it through the hardest harvest I'll ever do.
That was Little Saints with Harvest here on Unsigned 518 Special Eddie's episode. And this category we have is Solo or Duo Artist of the Year. And out of the 7 nominees, all but 2 have been on the show. So the nominees are Amanda Case, Angelina Valeni, Barbie Barker, Katie Gallagher, Michael Francis McCarthy, Peter Anello, and Shannon Taya. And Peter Anello and Amanda Case are the only 2 remaining that have not been on Unsigned 518. The other 5 have. And it was tough. This one was really tough. And again, it's certainly not a favorites thing. But I was like, who do I play a song from? Because all of them are so great. And I'm going to kind of give you a teaser of sorts without giving really any information away. I am just going to say that Angelina and myself are working on something that you will learn more of coming up soon. So keep it fucking cryptic. But anyway, I chose to play an Angelina song. So we're going to listen to Angelina Valeni's Riverside, and then we'll be right back with another category here on Unsigned 518's Special Eddie's episode.
You know, I've been feeling heavy, and I know you have too. So come sit right down beside me, and our troubles will be few. I'm gonna lay down by the riverside and listen to the water as it rolls. It's the sweetest kind of music, just listening to those wildflowers grow. What good can it do letting that weight bear down on you? I'm gonna lay down by the riverside and listen to the water roll. And so I'm giving up the fight. I'm gonna lay down by the riverside and listen to the water as it rolls, rolls. It's the sweetest kind of music, just listening to those wildflowers grow. What good can it do letting that weight bear down on you? I'm gonna lay down by the riverside and listen to the water roll. I'm gonna listen to the water roll.
That was Angelina Valeni, Riverside, here on Unsigned 518 Special Eddie's episode. And the next category we have is Jam Band of the Year. And the nominees are Annie in the Water, Dead Man's Waltz, Glass Pony, Hilltop, Tops of Trees, and TV Doctors. And 4 of the 6 nominees in this category have been on Unsigned 518. And again, I had a little bit of trouble trying to decide what band that I was going to play a song from, because I've got Michael of Annie in the Water lives about a mile away from me and has become buddies of mine. I was like, do I pick an Annie in the Water song? TV Doctors, actually, last year when they won Jam Band of the Year, they shouted me out by name in their acceptance speech. So I was like, do I play a TV Doctor song? And then I was like, well, they don't have anything shorter than 18 minutes, so maybe not a TV Doctor song. I'm sorry, I love you dudes. But so I was like, you know what? I'm going to play Tops of Trees song, and they're really great dudes. They've were one of those bands that right when they came on, I was like, I really just get a good vibe from them as human beings. And, I've stayed in touch with them a little bit. So I chose Tops of Trees. And I'm going to play their latest one. This one's called Warmth. And it's right here on Unsigned 518's Special Eddie's episode.
Hello, my child, tattered in your clothes. You must believe you'll grow strong and free and get out of this place. Driving around, yeah, I see all the cars and their places. Times like these are when you need a friend to pull you up again. Bring up the warmth when you come and take away the heartache. It's been 40 days of darkness. Bring up the warmth when you come, and don't lose your faith. I see the world in you, the twinkle in your eye. So promise me, please, that you'll spread this light. No, you'll never, never give up the fight. Yeah, driving around, yeah, I see all the pain on their faces. Times like these, when you need a friend to pull you up, yeah, pull you up again. Bring up the warmth when you come and take away the heartache.
That was The Warmth, Tops of Trees. And the next category we have is Rock Artist of the Year. And the nominees are 1001, Canella, Millington, Super 400, The Abysmals, and The Sugarhold. And I've had, let me see, I've only had The Sugarhold on, but I have had Canella songs played on the Weekend Spotlight. I've been in contact with them. I asked Juliana every time I play their songs, I ask her ahead of time if it's okay that I play the songs. So I almost feel like Canella has been on the show, even though they have not. But we'll get them on soon. Obviously they're very, very busy. But I think the obvious choice to spotlight here is the Sugarhold. They're my homies. Like I knew Mikey of the Sugarhold before the Sugarhold existed, before my band, Shortwave Radio Band, existed, before the podcast. We go back years. So when our bands came up, it was kind of neat. We started at the same time, and then they quickly shot past us and left us in the dust. No, I'm kidding. But, well, actually, I'm not kidding. But they became very popular, and it was, like, super cool to see our friends doing things and getting the attention and, being on WMHT and doing our band show. And they were actually... their performance in that was fucking killer. Go check out our band show. But like to see the Sugarhold grow and become, what they are today and be nominated for Rock Artist of the Year has been really, really super cool. So, obviously my choice to play is the Sugarhold. Again, it's not like a favorites thing, but I'm gonna play. And I don't even think they released this off or as a single. I'm pretty sure they didn't. It was on the Quickie EP, but this one's "I'm Fine." And I don't know if it's my favorite on the EP, but it is today at this very moment. So it's the Sugarhold with "I'm Fine" right here on Unsigned 518 Special Eddie's episode.
Parked up on the couch eating TV shows. Ooh, get 'em moving to the kitchen, making rounds, laying back down, that's how it goes. Sitting in the dark, wasting my time. I'm not saying it's perfect, I'm saying I'm fine. It's time, realize to find your finally fine. It's time to claim the kind
The Sugar Hold with I'm Fine. And the next category we have is Pop Artist of the Year. And the nominees are Alec Lewis, Cassandra Kubinski, Lennox, Side B, Sydney Worthley, and the Bell Curves. And I've had Sydney and Delaney of the Bell Curves on, and obviously Alec Lewis has been on, I don't know, probably 3 times or so between his music and Jive Hive. And, you know, Alec had, like, the release 2 years ago was my favorite album of the year. And I don't even know if I'm going to say favorite album of the year every year, because, like, you know, there's so many. But Alex was the clear winner, like, 2 years ago. And, you know, obviously I'm buddies with him. He engineered a shortwave radio band song Plastic. We went down to the Drive Hive and he handled the recording of that, and it's just such a great dude, great musician. And you know, I wanted to put a spotlight on Sydney Worthley. So we're gonna play Sydney Worthley's song, and anybody who knows me knows that, like, I'm a sucker for, like, a really good pop song. Like, I think I said in my interview with James Mullen in the Metroland when he interviewed me for the staff issue, when I said, you know, I don't have guilty pleasures. Like, I don't believe in that. I've never been someone that's like, man, I gotta like this kind of music or I'm not cool, you know. Like, I like what I like, and I like, you know, metal songs and rap songs and jazz songs and classical music and all kinds of stuff. But I really love a good pop song, and for me, a pop song that's like a guitar-driven pop song is tops. And Sydney nails it, like, every time. Like, her songs are so good because they would work as an acoustic song, you know what I mean? They would work as her sitting down with an acoustic guitar on a stool playing the song. It would be a lovely song, fantastic. But with the full arrangement and the production, it just brings it to that next level. And, like, every song she does is a hit in my humble opinion. But we're gonna go back a little bit. I think this is maybe 2 years ago or so, but this one's called Rose Colored Glasses. It's Sydney Worthley here on Unsigned 518 Special Eddie's episode.
Cold weather, dark sweater, you call me late at night. White windshield, icy fields, why did you start a fight? How can I see with these rose-colored glasses? I can't breathe with you hovering over me like that. I was fine before you burned all my matches. Now I'm colder here, I know I'm not last. Make the ties through the lies and wishing you were gone. It's too much, dare to touch the line of right and wrong. How can I see with these rose-colored glasses? I can't breathe with you hovering over me like that. I was fine before you burned all my matches. Now I'm colder here, I know I'm not last. How can I see with these rose-colored glasses? I can't breathe with you hovering over me like that. I was fine before you burned all my matches. Now I'm colder here, I know I'm not last. Cold weather, dark sweater, you call me late at night. White windshield, icy fields, why did you start a fight? Now I'm colder here, I know I'm not last. Now I'm colder here, I know I'm not last. Now I'm colder here, I know I'm not last.
That was Rose-Colored Glasses, Sydney Worthley here on Unsigned 518. And the next category we have is Folk Traditional Artist of the Year. And the nominees are Carolyn Shapiro, Cosby Gibson, Deb Kavanaugh, Drank the Gold, Josh Clevenstein, and Michael Eck. And while I have had, Drank the Gold has been on, they did a live performance. And actually, those who listen would know that the precursor to Unsigned 518, which was, I think I just called it the Scullin podcast. It was back in 2011, I believe, and James Gascoigne of Drank the Gold was a guest on that podcast and was the first musical guest that I ever had on any podcast. So a little tidbit of information for you there. And also, Deb Kavanaugh I have had on, and that is who I'm going to spotlight. She has sent me some music that is not yet released, and this one I literally got today. So, obviously Deb had an accident over the winter, and it was terrifying. It was serious. Like, she was in serious condition, and it was a very, very long road to recovery. And she just played a show, like her first show out, and she's back up on her feet doing her thing, and it's really great. Because Deb is one of my favorites in the scene, and I really like her music. I really like her style, and I just like her as a person. So I'm going to play a Deb Kavanaugh song. This one is not released yet. It's going to be off an upcoming album, but this one is called Get Up Off My Knees, and it's right here on Unsigned 518 Special Eddie's episode.
Feel the fear and
my tears are cooling down my skin. Time is moving backwards, faster every day. I need to heal, but where do I begin? Hear the wind when the rain starts pouring. See the water rise up past the trees. Feel the fear and the anger overflowing. Then I'd better get up off my knees. I'd better get up off my knees. Oh, I'd better get up off my knees. I'd better get up off my knees.
That was Deb Kavanaugh, Get Up Off My Knees. And the next category is Alternative Indie Artist of the Year. And the nominees are Architrave, Eerie, Gay Tasty, Haunted Cat, Honeysuckle, Julia Alceroff, and Roseway. And I've had Rob from Roseway on. I've had Haunted Cat and Architrave and obviously Eerie. I've had Chad was actually, I think he was the first one I recorded. He was either the first or second episode that I ever recorded, even though I think his episode was number 3 because we did them slightly out of order. But anyway, that's how I met Chad. That's how I met Eerie. And that evolved into like an IRL friendship. You know, I've become really good friends with Chad and everybody in Eerie. And TJ just produced our album. Shortwave Radio Band just did an album, our first ever album, and TJ was our producer, and we learned like a ton, and he like really helped us kind of find like the sound that we were looking for. And when I say like just, I mean we just got the masters back hours ago as I'm recording this, so it'll be out in April. But yeah, so the meeting of the guys in Eerie was more important than music or the podcast or Metroland stuff, even though obviously, you know, me and TJ are together on the Metroland team, and it goes more than that. It's like I said, real actual friendships. So everybody in Eerie, you know, all you guys, I really, really love you dudes, and I'm happy to have met you. So I'm going to spotlight an Eerie song, and I'm going to play not something off, you know, their brand new stuff, which is fantastic. You should go check out. But I'm going to go back a little bit to one of my favorite songs that they do called Bad Man's World. They did a great video for it. And there was a show at Single Cut where there was a moment where Levi, their bass player, might not have been able to make the show, and I was asked if I could learn some songs and fill in, and then it turns out that Levi could make the show, and I kind of asked, you know, hey, can I at least like sit in on Bad Man's World, because I had such a fun time learning that, and I got to sit in with Eerie on bass, Bad Man's World, and Levi was doing all those backup vocal parts, and he was such a good sport about it. So again, those guys are fucking rad. So let's check out Bad Man's World, Eerie, up for Alternative and Indie Artist of the Year, along with other great bands at the Eddies on April 27th. So get your tickets, get out there, and party with everybody. But right now, it's Bad Man's World, Unsigned 518.
She's got a couple of kids. The daddy skipped town, became a Wall Street executive. Now they get a check on their birthdays. She gave herself a tattoo when she turned 15. Got hammered on the weekends with a convincing fake ID. Now she killed a B-23. You gotta play what you're dealt, dear. I swear. I should've kissed more boys. I should've kissed more girls. I'm trying to find my place in a bad, bad, bad man's world. Jamie slept around, but now he's settling down. His high school sweetheart never could after what she found. Now she makes a killing on OnlyFans. He used to hollow apples to get high before school. Invested all his money in crypto before it was cool. And now he owns a dispensary. We're all just footnotes in the end. Yeah, I should've kissed more boys. I should've kissed more girls. I'm trying to find my place in a bad, bad, bad man's world. You got your finger on the trigger. You came in right on time. Why don't you show me yours? And I'll show you mine. And the life may slow me time. But it feels like the blink of an eye. I should've kissed more boys. I should've kissed more girls. I'm trying to find my place in a bad, bad, bad man's world. You got your finger on the trigger. You came in right on time. Why don't you show me yours? And I'll show you mine. I should've kissed more boys. I should've kissed more girls. I'm trying to find my place in a bad man's world.
And that is it for the show. And I do want to say, to check out Metroland, themetroland.com to stay update on all things in the capital region. And Unsigned518 is, I guess it's always kind of been a part of Metroland because I've been a part of Metroland since the beginning. But like now, like the show like is officially melding into Metroland. And speaking of that, I have kind of like my first assignment that I feel really cool about. Legendary 518 band Blotto has a movie coming out. Hello, my name is Blotto, the movie, and that is coming out on April 12th. And I actually got the chance to interview a couple members of Blotto. And I'm going to do a write-up in the Metroland, so you can see that over there. And then I also, because there was so much content and those guys were so cool and we had such a great conversation, I'm actually going to take the conversation that we had and turn it into a podcast. So sometime, I think I will probably do it, I think I will probably do it before the 12th would make the most sense. But I got to get my Metroland stuff done first. But yeah, just look for that, my interview with Blotto on the Metroland.com, and then as well as the podcast. And then, things are growing at the Metroland. So not only are the talented writers and photographers and everything growing, and we're getting better, but there's other things coming as well. I'm just going to tease it, so I'm not even going to say anything. But I'm working on some things with Metroland, for Metroland, that I think you guys are really going to dig. So I'll give you more information when I can. Not even sure why why I teased it if I couldn't say anything. But anyway, go to the Eddies. They're on April 27th. This program, Unsigned518, is up for Arts Publication of the Year, as well as Metroland Now, also up for Arts Publication of the Year. But thank you so much for supporting live music and local music and for doing what you do. I love you all. Well, most of you. Anyway, I'm Andy Scullin. This is Unsigned518. I'll see you on the road. Unsigned518 is produced and hosted by me, Andy Scullin. New episodes are available every week wherever you stream podcasts. If you would like to help support the show, please like and subscribe wherever you are listening. Or you could buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Unsigned518. If you would like to advertise on the show, send me an email at unsigned518@gmail.com. And to be a guest on the show, reach out to me through Instagram at Unsigned518. Take care of one another, and I'll see you next week.